Welcome to Change Pace Poetry number 22. I'm Leland Jamieson. I'm going to read today 3 poems from my book 21st Century Bread. 2 of them are triolets and one is a Terza Rima. A triolet is an 8-line poem whose first line repeats 2 more times, and I've marked that in this book to give you a picture of it here. I put it in front of you so you can see it. The first and fourth and the next to last line are all the same line. However, as a result of changes in punctuation and reading emphasis, they mean something quite different. The first triolet is a somewhat humorous one, and the second one is much more serious. The first is called Archimedes' Second Thoughts. It's a quick take on Papus Collectio, Book 8, Proposition 10, Section 9, just to sound sophisticated. "Sure, give me where to stand. I'll move the earth," said Archimedes, searching for a bar to prize it with. "Said what? And not in mirth? Sure? Give me where to stand, I'll move the earth. How place a lever against her spinning girth?" "Who, me? Said that? Wine, please, red, a jar. Sure, give me where to stand, I'll move the earth," said Archimedes, hitching stool to bar. Second triolet is somewhat more serious. The recurring line here, and I'll try and read it without emphasis so that you'll hear it when it comes by. Get fresh, new ears and eyes and listen, see. Now, of course, that means nothing to you, right? But in a poem it will. This Kingdom Lies is based upon the Gospel of Mary Magdalene, chapter 7, verse 10, and also verse 15, and chapter 8, verse 1. And, of course, I'm reading between the lines quite liberally. And so here's the triolet. Get fresh new ears and eyes, and listen, see the kingdom? Lies. Within you, the teacher said, there is no sin. It's your diablerie. Get fresh new ears and eyes, and listen, see, when, like a Pharisee or Sadducee, you love your things, your power, laws long dead. Get fresh new ears and eyes, and listen, see, the kingdom lies within you, the teacher said. So that's 2 triolets. And the last poem I'm going to read is called Art School Student Waiter's Surmise. You know, a surmise is a speculation based on only partial evidence. And the title, I tried to use a constituting metaphor in the title, but it didn't work. And so the metaphor is moved to the last line, and the metaphor is lost wax. Now, if you were an art school student and in the sculpture class, you would know that lost wax referred to a process in which you sculpt a figure out of wax, and then you coat the whole figure with a plaster of Paris or something like that, and then you heat what you've coated it with until all the wax gets runny and drools out of the bottom of the mold that you've made out of the plaster of Paris. So now you have an empty mold, and you turn it upside down, and you pour melted bronze, let us say, in it, and the bronze will conform to the coating of plaster of Paris, and when it has hardened, you break apart the plaster of Paris, and you have a bronze sculpture. And so that's what's in the mind of the student waiter, who is waiting tables and observes what I'm going to read to you in the poem. Art school student waiter's surmise. One table seating 8. The voice, a blare, a bark, accustomed to command, rolled in on snow's white glare, on waves of frigid air. 4 kids marched in, each like a mannequin, the youngest last, she clutching mother's slacks, then Grandma, Grandpa, and Mr. Discipline. The elders' water view of Halifax, their kid, their grandkids, none held their attention. They eyed each other's eyes. They grieve lost wax. That's the poems, and I want to invite you to visit my website, jamiesonspoetry.com. Writing short rhyming poems with metaphors. A new tutorial is available to you. If you'd like to buy a book, you'll get that free, along with 30 minutes of consultation on your own individual poems written using the reverse principle to create rhymes and metaphors. Also, you'll find an archive of all the change-paced poetry videos with printed texts of all the poems read on the same site. This is of some value because it's hard to hear every word that comes across on the fly, and when you can read the text as well as listen to it being read, the impact is a little greater. So I want to thank you for joining me this morning and wish you a great day. Thank you.